Welcome, welcome. I hope that you're sitting comfortably. You found a way to comfortably be with yourself for this meditation. So when we first start to meditate, we can find a sense of maybe anxiety, maybe worry, maybe just fear of the unknown, or thinking that we already know that we can't do it. But meditation is about sitting with yourself, and we all have the ability to do that. It's about noticing and realizing your true nature as the observer of your thoughts, as the space, as the quiet and the stillness and the calm and the love below, beneath and around everything. That consciousness. So when we first sit to meditate, we can be a little overwhelmed with not really knowing where we're going if we've never looked or sat back in our place of truth, in our seat of the soul. So just allowing those hesitations, those anxieties, those thoughts just to be with you, and just relax your shoulders down your back. Finding a comfortable, alert and upright position, but also being relaxed, and just starting to breathe into your belly. Breathing deeper into your tummy, allowing your Buddha belly to be found. So this soft, expanding belly, as you breathe in, your belly expands, your lungs expand. As you breathe out, your chest falls and your belly falls. So today, to begin, as one of our first sessions meditating, I want us to just be aware of our thoughts. So this is everything. I say just be aware. This is the beginning and the whole of the practice in meditation as we continue, whether you're starting today or whether you've been meditating for many years or lifetimes. So as you're breathing in and you're able to watch your breath, this is your anchor point that we come back to time and time again. So let's just take a little time to settle before we see to observe our thoughts and what's going on at the start of our day. So allowing your breath to fill your belly and your chest. And as you breathe out, your belly falls, your chest falls, and we breathe all the way out. So just seeing if you can follow that for the next minute or so, just breathing in, following your belly, and breathing out, noticing what happens with your belly. Great stuff. So it's really natural if you found that difficult. It's just a minute of watching our breath, and we see that our mind has maybe got away with us in general, and that's okay. This observation of what is all part of meditation. It's becoming more aware. It's not sitting telling ourselves we can be silent and we won't think any thoughts, which I know is what a lot of people think meditation is. You might notice that you were able to watch your breath the whole time, and that's amazing. So in our subsequent sessions, we'll be covering mindfulness of breathing, one of my absolute go-to practices that I love and use every day. But for today, we're just going to have a little observation of our thoughts. So you've noticed that when you watch your breath, you notice what happens. And don't worry, this gets easier. The more we sit, the more we give our mind this quiet time, the more it's easier to get into this quiet space of observation. So give yourself the gift of committing to practice regularly so that it gets easier. And actually, the wandering off into your thoughts is what brings us into meditation. And when you see that you're thinking instead of finding your anchor point of your breath, or whatever your anchor point is in that meditation, that is meditation. That noticing is where your power is. That's your flex of your muscle. So we're going to go quiet again and just see if you can notice what you're thinking. Can you watch your thoughts as if you're sat or lay on the ground and you're looking up at the clouds and they're floating by? Can you watch your thoughts? Can you actually take yourself, just pop out of your thoughts as though you're dropping out of the clouds and you're watching them from below? So just another minute practicing this. Can you watch instead of being immersed in them? And if you do become immersed in your thoughts, as soon as you notice, just come back to your seat and see if you can observe from afar. You'll notice how this takes the power away from your thoughts and gives you, even if it's a moment of space and peace. Wonderful. So just noting what happened. Can you watch your thoughts? If you aren't there yet, absolutely fine. We have to start somewhere. So by just sitting with the intention to watch what's going on in our mind, in our body, that's everything. That intention will set the path for your meditation journey, and this becoming a tool that you use every day and that you watch transform your life. For this is really what truly meditation does. So we're just going to come back to our breath now, starting with a bit of breath counting to anchor our presence, our awareness, our consciousness on our breath. So a minute here now of breathing in deeply, breathing out, and seeing if you can count the end of your out breath. So as you breathe out, each breath you count. The next breath is 2, and so on. But if any thoughts arise and you wander off from following and counting your breath, you just notice and come back to the count. So just a minute doing this, breathing in and breathing out, counting. Being really gentle with yourself if you find that you wander off. Lovely. So just noticing how that made you feel. You might not have even got to one, and that's fine. Let's see if we can just be with wherever we are today. The next session will be a lot more quiet time to observe. And the key really is to find an interest, a beginner's mind, a child's mind, taking an interest in whatever you're observing. So in this instance, taking a deep interest in how your breath is in your body. When you breathe in, can you follow the breath all the way into your tummy? How does it glide in your throat, all the way down your windpipe? How does it make your belly feel? Is it hot or cold? So let's just take this observation position. I'm just going to lead you through watching a breath for another minute. So breathing in and just noticing how that feels in your mouth, in your throat, in your lungs. Does it change the sensations on your skin as your chest and belly expand? As you breathe out, the same. Where does the breath start breathing out? Is it in your belly? Is it your mouth as it releases, or your nose as it releases the breath from its inward motion? Just notice if there's a pause between your inhale and exhale. All of these beautiful techniques of observation, of being curious, are the power of our meditation. They're really the things that help us get into it. Your presence is on your breath and not in your mind, and it can't be in two places at once. So just get curious about your breath for the last minute now. Watching the texture, the sensations. How does it feel? How does it sound? Is there space? Is it restricted? Is it shallow? Using that curious mind to explore your breath. Wonderful. So just note how you feel now. You may have wandered off into your mind for the whole of the session, but the fact that you notice that now is really where your power is, and that will start to allow you to have the observation. And as soon as we start to notice, that means that we've stepped away from being immersed in those thoughts. And we have the power to then start to choose to come away out of our thoughts that consume us, to notice that we aren't our thoughts, and to come back and sit in that place of observation. This is power, and this is where meditation helps free us from our mind. So thanks for meditating with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to continue our journey. Have a great day.